is not something I think I should ever have to make a video on, but I go on social media and every single preseason I see this guy's a bust, this guy's a bust, this guy's a bust. When they're talking about fourth, third round picks, even I've seen it for fifth, sixth, and seventh rounders. Listen, the draft is 50-50 at best. The only real bust are first round picks, and even then, it's hard to judge who's a bust and who's not, because it matters how long they've been in the league, etc. Now, the two images I'm using today are just two players. An example for someone I saw being called a bust all of last year, and it really irked me, and one of the most historical draft busts in NFL history. On the screen right now is Jamarcus Russell, and he's been on screen for this entire period because when you talk about draft bust, and especially in the past 20 years, he's the number one guy that comes to mind. He was horrible with the Raiders, and it was just dreadful from start to finish. Jamarcus Russell is a bust because he didn't work out, and he was a top-end draft pick. Now, the guy on the screen right now is Roman Wilson, and for those who don't know, I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I am more ingrained in Steelers social media than any other teams. So last year, when I saw people calling him a bust, it really got under my skin because he was just a third-round pick. A third-round pick is not a bust. It's a magic bean that you hope works out. And I'm seeing it again with a player like Jack Sawyer. Now, if you listen to my channel, you know my thoughts on Jack Sawyer and where I think the issue is with him on the Steelers. He's not a bust. He was a fourth-round pick. You cannot be a bust at that range. There's odds you could actually be cut being a fourth-round pick. I've seen it happen before. So when we look at all of these things, bust is really determined on where you're selected. You can be a not good pick, that's fine, but you can't outright call someone a bust. For example, the most notable bust in recent history is Isaiah Wilson from the Tennessee Titans. Why? Because the dude never played and he was a first-round pick. It was a horrible draft pick from start to finish, and it really emphasized on what a bust looks like. Not some guy you take in the third round that, hey, he's really talented, we just don't know if he's going to make it or not. Because there is a difference. When you're selected in the first round, you have expectations. You have a lot more pressure on you. Second round, still, if you can get a starter out of there his rookie year, you're happy with that. Third round, fourth round, those are guys that you take chances on that you think could maybe develop into something someday, or maybe they need to switch to a different position. Fifth through seventh, those are 100% magic beans that it's a hope and a prayer they work out. Just because they haven't worked out yet does not mean they're a bust.